So we're going to do a little sit down. We're going to talk about Avengers Campus and maybe a little experience we had.
Maybe. So let's get to chatting.
Let's go. Avengers Campus.
Who else is so excited
Yes,
for the opening?
super excited. As this comes out, it is the opening day of Avengers Campus opening.
Yes,
Officially to the people.
It opened today.
Yeah.
Is the official first day open.
Yes.
We had the opportunity
Yeah.
to actually go in. Now, it was a complete experience when we went. They didn't take our phones.
Yeah.
They made us bag our phones. We had to go through
Security again.
again.
They checked our bag again.
All of it.
And we could not talk about it. Any of that. We're
Yeah.
going to talk about Avengers Campus. So yes, the Theme Park Gals have already been to Avengers Campus and completely and thoroughly experienced it.
It was interesting.
It was different.
It was different.
New. And
it was
it's exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
Starting off, my first thoughts were, it's tiny.
Yeah. Yeah. If you look at this and how they take the pictures, it's definitely an illusion.
Yeah. So what was funny was because of COVID, the interactions are a lot different. We saw Black Panther.
Yeah.
We saw Captain America, who, by the way, side note, I don't fully approve of because it's not Steve Rogers anymore. If they're gonna expand the Marvel Universe, they need to bring out Falcon, Captain America.
And we saw Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel,
all
Thor.
from a distance up here on this building.
Yes.
Captain Marvel, Captain America up here. Black Panther was down this way.
And then when we went, they had a Humvee, like an Avengers Humvee in this area, and Loki was on it.
Yeah. And then over here is like plants, and just walking around the plants was Thor.
Yes.
But everybody, kept their distance from him. They didn't have the character handlers. But he had his hammer and was pacing back and forth. And she stopped me. Am I bothering you?
Yeah.
And everybody, stood there and talked to him and took their pictures and kept their distance and all. But that's how we saw the characters. Now, from the reading that I saw, when it opens, which we didn't get to experience, Spider-Man's going to be flying around.
Oh yeah, they have an animatronic Spider-Man that goes from like building to building.
Yeah. He was walking around when we saw him, and he had his handler. And nobody really got really close and stuff. The first thing I said, wow, this is small. They're going to have to regulate the people coming in and out of this. I don't see that they could just open it. And sure enough, a couple days later, they announced that they're going to make people wait in a line to go in. And I think that's why Animation Academy's not opening right away, because I believe that line's going to be cutting down Hollywood Boulevard Street.
Probably. And I do want to note what we saw. They're not going to allow you to go in just to do a mobile order pickup.
Yeah.
So, like, if you saw our video on Tuesday, we kind of circumvented the system and we got into the Grand by doing a mobile order at Craftsman.
Right.
So we got to go into the Grand and experience that, and it was lovely.
Yeah.
Avengers Campus, they are shutting that down. It's not happening.
Because of the size of it, that's the whole issue. You can't just have people come in and out. Everybody's gonna have to experience it this way with the virtual queue and waiting in the line first, and then once that dies down, then they'll probably open it like Cars Land.
My opinion on the land from what I saw, and keep in mind there's only the one ride that's open, and we will get to that one ride in a minute. It's like a meet and greet land. It doesn't feel like a full cohesive land like Batu does. Yeah. It really kind of feels, because it's so small, it feels like a place that you would go just to meet the characters. Yeah. And to be honest, it's kind of like, right now it's like Spider-Man land.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Web Suppliers, this is their gift shop. As soon as you get off the ride, this is right in your face. It's not in the building like you normally when you go on a ride and you come off the exit and you're in, all of a sudden you're inside a gift shop. It's not that. You have to walk right across. And the line when we went was pretty long, so I expect that line to be long. This gift shop is very small.
Super tiny. Yeah. It kind of feels like Sarge's. You know how Sarge's in Cars Land is kind of small? Yeah. It gives me that feel. Or if you haven't been to Cars Land, like the one across from Soarin'. Yeah. Like, it's just tiny.
So this is your web supplier.
So pretty much all Spider-Man. You can get your Spider Bots there. Yeah. You can get your...
Oh, you can grab those. Yeah, let me grab those for you.
You can get your web thing.
You can get
these, which I absolutely love.
Yeah. These were $50 if you have the Legacy Pass if you're a Legacy Pass holder, that is included as well.
And I went ahead and just put it on demo mode so that you can just see, like, let it roll. I'll do the video like this for a while. I can see out of it. I will say
it's like lines.
Yeah, it's like the shutter shades, if you remember those when those were a thing. Yeah. You have no peripheral. And at night, good luck. I wore them at night when we went, and I had to have Diane walk in front of me so I could have a point of contact to look at.
But they're fun.
But they're great.
So anyways, in that gift shop, straight Spider-Man web stuff. They have an outdoor little gift cart.
Like a kiosk?
Yeah. That sells Avengers things, but it's just the A.
I was really disappointed in the merchandise, to be honest with you. Like, they have the Spider Bots, which are cool. They have the little pew 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 things, which are cool. But like, other than that,
and not impressed with the t-shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was expecting more.
I was expecting to see Black Panther merchandise, Captain Marvel merchandise, the new Captain America merchandise, Thor merchandise. None of that. It's strictly the Avengers, a couple of different things, and then lots of that. Their big thing is they're selling the web shooters.
Yeah, the web shooters.
That you can use on the ride. So it gives you a better experience on the ride.
So we went on Web Slinger. Yeah. The line for Web Slinger is out of this world. It's amazing. Yeah. I do feel like because it was Bugs Land, and anybody that remembers Bugs Land, you had a lot of shade there, and it was great for that. You don't have any of that. There's almost zero shade in Avengers Campus. So I do feel like the line could have benefited from misters. They did have
they have fans. Yeah. But that's it. And the queue is really cool.
It is.
You get a feel of Monsters Inc. Yeah. You get a feel of Toy Story Mania.
And when we say these rides, we're not talking about the rides in general. We're talking about the queue. So there's a specific part of the queue after like the pre-show. There's a pre-show kind of like in Rise of the Resistance. And then there's another section, and when we stepped into that other section, I felt like the indoor queue of Monsters Inc., where you're kind of walking through the terminal, the subway terminal. Yeah. It felt very inky to me.
Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. So,
as far as the ride, again, this is just my thoughts on it. It was really fast.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work. Unless you work out all the time, good for you. But it's a lot of this.
You're going to come out and you're going to go, my arms are sore. Yeah.
My shoulders hurt and I was a little breathed at the end of the ride. And it doesn't give you time to really like look at everything. Everything is like what would you say? There's no animatronics. It's all
video. It's all screen.
Yeah.
We were told, so I've never been on the Transformers ride at Universal Studios, but our friends did say that what you ride in is like the Transformers ride.
Yeah,
so anybody that's been there, you'll kind of know. Kind of like Toy Story Mania seats, except it's a big box.
Yeah, and you're enclosed.
And you sit four in a row.
So 4 would sit here, and then 4 behind you, but you don't even see the people behind you. You're like in a little skyway.
And what I did like about it, where like Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story Mania, those rides are like you're playing a game and it's about your score. Mm-hmm. What I liked about this ride is everybody in your pod, so in your 4 is your team.
Yeah.
So yes, there are individual scores, 100%. Right. But at the end of the ride, where it doesn't show best score for the hour, it shows the best team for the hour.
Yeah.
So I like that it kind of. I'm a very competitive person. So it's nice that everybody gets the win and not just me. Yeah.
It's a fun ride. It's fun. I highly recommend if you're thinking, ooh, should I? Yeah, go ahead and do it. As far as waiting 4 or 5 hours to go on there, I personally recommend you wait until that time comes down so that you're not as disappointed, because like I said, the land is small. Yes, it's something new, it's exciting, it's fun, but like I said, the ride seemed very short and over quick, and you really have to go on a few times to actually look at stuff. So I don't recommend waiting in a line for 4 or 5 hours. I don't know about you.
No, especially with the parks closing early right now, the reservation system. I mean, maybe when we go in June, we're going for 3 days.
Yeah.
So if the kids haven't been on the ride, so I would be willing to like take turns where, okay, me and Di will wait in line for an hour. The kids can go ride something. They can wait in line for an hour. You know what I mean? Like I'd be willing to do that with them.
Yeah.
For the first experience,
so that they can
experience it. But having ridden,
right,
what have you, having been on the attraction, I don't know if I personally would not wait that time.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait that. Let's move on to the food.
Do you want to talk about the best area of the park? In my opinion,
what's the best area? Oh, yes.
Looking at the park, looking at the land itself, I got the best visual excitement from the Doctor Strange.
I really want to see it at night. Go ahead and show that other picture, because I'm told this lights up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, we think it's a Tesseract. We don't really know what it is.
But this area is very visually beautiful. Mm-hmm. You get that, like when you're in Star Wars land and you're looking at how the engineering and oh my gosh, and how everything, the architecture of it is nice. You don't get that in Avengers Land. You do in this area because of the rocks and everything like that is very cool.
If you look like in here, so you can't see, I get it. I got these pictures off of Google.
Yeah.
But like this here is going to have green stones and gems all in it.
So it's
and
cool.
I really liked this area. So it'll be interesting to see it at night.
We didn't get to see this lit up at night, but that's what we're told, that it lights up at night. So and it's a very small area as well.
Yeah, it is.
Very small. But that's honestly the visually the best area, I think.
I agree.
Avengers
100% agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about food.
Pim's Test Kitchen. You get a very strong smoke jumpers.
Yeah, when you walk in, it feels like smoke jumpers. Yeah.
This is like a digital menu. It's actually kind of cool because it makes noise and stuff.
And then over in this area where the umbrellas are, there's a bar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can belly up to it. I don't know if you have to have a reservation to do so.
Yeah.
Seating here, atrocious.
Tables here and tables over there on that side.
It's
atrocious. Not very many.
Yeah.
Just on the day we went, which wasn't a lot of people, the tables, the cast members were very flustered because they didn't know where to put
people.
So
they opened up the old queue for the Hyperion Theater. That is now all seating for Pim's.
Yeah, table seating.
And
so
we
if you
sat
order
over there.
food here, you're walking all the way back over across from Galaxy.
And I will say, when we went,
Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians. When we went, you know, everything was open, and I felt really judged based on the food that we were carrying.
Yeah. Because it's huge. Because it's Pim's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Casey got a pretzel that literally was this big.
Well, hang on. I have a picture of the pretzel, but let's start with this.
Yes, the chicken sandwich.
The little big chicken sandwich. It comes with tots. The bread could have broken your tooth.
Yeah.
It felt old.
I picked up the bread because it's so tiny. It's only this big.
Yeah.
I picked it up and it snapped in two and then crumbled. And I was like, well, that's not getting eaten.
The chicken and the slaw, however, amazing. The tater tots were okay. So I've seen this thing on a couple pictures. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that is either.
We didn't get one.
That's just a design.
Yeah. So.
And you don't get a plate like that either.
Yeah.
So.
But this sandwich, I think it was $14.99, somewhere in there. $15.99, between $12.99 and $15.99.
So this sandwich alone, I believe, can feed 2 people.
Yes, Diane and I split it, and we didn't even finish it all. No. It was good. The chicken was cooked really well. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So if you're gonna get the food there, and you say there's 5 of you, really like 3 things would feed all of you guys.
100%.
Like, I mean, you're not gonna walk around going, oh my gosh, but you're gonna be full.
Yeah. So then we tried this as well. This we were a little skeptical on. So it is a peanut butter banana bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
And then this is like a little vanilla milkshake.
It's literally this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it comes with tater tots. Now, when you go, if you look, all the food that they put it on, this white thing is a piece of paper, and at the top it says secret recipe Scott Lang. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Had ours not had food all over it, I would have taken one.
Yeah.
The sandwich itself, it wasn't bad. I didn't taste the bacon. I tasted jam and banana.
And I got peanut butter. It was overwhelming with peanut butter, which I love. I mean, it was a good sandwich, but I could not taste the bacon. It wasn't bad. And how much was that one?
I think in the same price range, between 12 and 15.
Yeah.
The blue dots didn't taste like anything. I didn't know why they were there.
Yeah.
They were just there. And everything comes with tater tots.
Everything comes with tater tots. This is the pretzel. Literally, it's this big.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not kidding.
It's ginormous.
It might be half this size.
Yeah.
But it comes just like
it's bigger than my face, and I have a pretty big head.
Yeah.
So it was good. It was a good pretzel.
Yeah.
It comes with mustard and like a beer cheese.
It's that thick around.
Yeah.
No lie.
It fed 4 people.
Yes.
The one pretzel,
and
we still didn't finish it.
Yeah. You get a beer cheese and
the mustard.
And the mustard.
The mustard
good.
was very, very tangy to me, but I liked it. I like I like mustard.
Yeah, I like mustard.
The beer cheese was good. It was decent.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend the pretzel. Yeah. They also
How much
do
was that? $11?
I think it was 11. They also do what they call, I believe it's called the atomic pretzel.
Oh.
And that it doesn't come hanging like this. It will come on a thing that hangs. So when you're walking, this one does. The atomic pretzel has like buffalo chicken and blue cheese crumble, that kind of thing.
Oh, I couldn't. No.
I mean, maybe as a meal, maybe, but
just leave my pretzels alone.
Yeah,
I like pretzels with mustard.
And then this, I couldn't
find Choco Smash.
Oh my gosh!
So she bought it. It's a candy bar. She bought it for me. It was $7.99.
$7.99.
Okay, and if you guys love candy and chocolate and nuts, and you have a family of 5 or more, get it. The thing literally is this big.
Yeah.
And that big around.
Yeah, it was huge. So it was like, the way that I kind of put it together, it's like a Snickers meets a Reese's, but the Reese's that have the peanuts in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It was good.
Yeah.
It was very rich.
Caramel, nougat, peanuts, chocolate, brownie, which I didn't think
it was more
like
of a
brownie.
Cake texture.
Dark chocolate.
And it's covered in dark chocolate.
It's delicious if you're a chocoholic like me. It was very good, but everything else was just too much, so we didn't finish it.
Yeah, we literally got 4 things.
Yeah.
And the only thing that was finished was the sandwich, and we didn't even technically order the sandwich. Somebody that we were with did.
Yeah.
So, and we just tasted it.
Yeah. But all around the food, I give the food 2 thumbs up.
100%.
It's not too overly priced for a theme park. And like I said, a couple of things will feed 2-3 people. So.
And what I liked about their drink selection was they have that drink thing where you can pick like diet or regular. Say you want Sprite, and then you can choose the flavor of Sprite. They also have, I don't know what it's called. It's whatever the Pim soda is. But they have it in diet as well. So we'll have to try that next time.
They were offering a souvenir can. It was the giant drink, and it's a souvenir can. It was $22.99, but they didn't have them.
They didn't
the
have
day
any.
we went.
Yeah.
They didn't, because things aren't all fully ready. I'm assuming it's a can that you can reuse that's ginormous. So I have not seen it. I wanted to get one, and they didn't.
I tried to order one. They said no.
Yeah.
All in all, our experience, I think it was a good experience. It was eye-opening. Potentially you could have to expect some issues. When we went, the bathrooms were broken and part of the water fountains weren't working.
Yeah.
So I hope they get all that together by...
Go back to that one with the plane. Hope they get all that back together.
Yeah, hope they get all that back.
Yeah, the bathrooms broke. We didn't get to experience those.
Yeah, in working order. It really made me miss Bugs Land.
Yeah.
Because at one point we were in a section, I'm like, we're at Heimlich's.
Yeah.
We're literally at Heimlich's right now.
If I were to rate Avengers Campus, again, my opinion, out of 5, I give Avengers Campus a 3. I want this ride to open so that I can give it a better rating, because, and I have to mention, as soon as we walked in, I saw Black Panther walking up there, and Black Panther was pacing, and I looked at Black Panther because between these bars here, and I went like this to Black Panther, like Wakanda forever, and Black Panther looked down underneath the bar and went at me.
She's still talking about it. That really bothered her.
And I went, no, Wakanda forever. And Black Panther just went, yeah, and walked on. And I thought, what? When does Black Panther not know Wakanda? It gave me 2-finger point? Huh? I don't think so. Learn your character is what I gotta say, because that was a little disappointing.
She has strong feelings about that, and it happened a while ago.
I do. Black Panther does not do that.
Maybe they thought they were coming in to be Captain America. I feel like that's a Captain America thing.
However, Captain Marvel was cool. I think Captain Marvel gave me a 2-finger.
Maybe that's the thing. The 2-finger point is just like how it's going
Cast
now.
members, open hand or 2-finger.
Let me see this, because you're keeping it.
Overall, my score is a 3 out of 5 for Avengers Campus. I highly recommend you guys experience it, but I don't suggest a 4 or 5 hour wait.
Yeah, so, and keep in mind, they'll let you in, so if you're not in Avengers Campus, if you have a callback time for web slingers, you can go in.
Yeah.
7 and noon, they're gonna do
Just
the virtual
like
queue, just like Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. We'll, of course, go for it. Now, when we're there, we're starting in Disneyland every day, so we're gonna have to try the noon time.
Yeah.
But I hope we get in. I hope the kids get to experience it.
Me too.
I hope that when we go, maybe because we went early, they didn't have all the merchandise out. So I'm hoping that maybe they have more merchandise when we go to look at. And of course, we'll be filming when we go, so you guys will get a video with our firsthand experience going the second time.
Yeah, so that should be fun. And that'll be at the end of June during our trip. Mm-hmm. So what was your rating? 1 to 5?
I think 3 is valid and fair. I was really expecting, when you walk into Batu and you're like, holy cow, I'm somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
I was really expecting that kind of feeling. Oh my gosh, I'm in an Avengers movie. I am on the Avengers campus. It was lovely. The architecture, fantastic. Yeah. They've got this spray paint wall that's very New York-y. Super cute. It was cute. Yeah. It was tiny. It was cute. I just think there's going to be too many people for the size of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare.
I think that having a line and of waiting for people to go in and out, it's going to be a while. Yeah.
But all in all, we were so happy to be able to go. It was a great experience.
But yeah, I do recommend you guys, if you get a chance to do it, please do it.
Anybody that's there today, have fun. Anybody that's going to be there, fantastic.
Yeah, show us your pictures.
Show us your pictures. Yeah, we hope that you guys get to enjoy it and get to experience it like we did.
Yeah, and don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about the Theme Park Gals, because every once in a while, Theme Park Gals like to give away gifts.
We like to give things away.
Yeah.
So with that, a movie quote.
Yeah. From
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I love you 3000. Bye.
Bye.